You're not getting away from me. I'm gonna kill every last one of you. Then I'm gonna kill you how to behave.
Why did you park here?
Tony B's gonna be here sometime later on today, and he usually parks over there.
But it's your house.
He's got a van. It's bigger, needs more room. I got a nice little car. I don't like people parking behind me, so if I park over there, no one's gonna park over there. But they'll park behind you, park right there.
Look, man, there's Georgie.
Oh, he's back, huh? Don't tell him about the zombies. I'll see you later.
How's that weed whacking coming along? Georgie, you all right, man? You sick? Your neck broken too? William! William! There's zombies out here! Somebody said hi. Walter, you need to get inside, man. There's zombies everywhere.
Zombies?
This is because it's a zombie movie, right?
Yeah, but it's the original one, man. It's very funny. They got a lot of humor to it.
They got the original zombie movie out there. Where did they come up with that one?
There's a piece of gerbil food in the popcorn.
I guess you should.
I did it!
You know, zombie movies suck. They always will. They always have. And they always will. But you know what would be really cool? A slasher movie. Okay? But how does a slasher movie start? There was a bunch of people by a campfire telling ghost stories, and then they miraculously come true.
Yeah, man, let's go do a campfire. I'm bored, man. Let's go outside.
You're only bored because I've been telling a zombie story. I was going to tell y'all some really eerie ghost stories and zombie stories, but first let's talk about this problem we have. Apparently there's this movie that exists called Of the Living Dead, which apparently was totally trash. Okay, all the swearing was just, it was just unbelievable. I never seen a movie with so much swearing in it. If we could even call it swearing, I would call it cursing. They wouldn't stop, okay? But anyway, it was a zombie movie with interesting twists to it if it wasn't for all the cursing. And I would say that if I was going to make a zombie movie, I'd make it much better. And this is how I would make it.
here?
Because Tone B's gonna be in a minute. He usually parks over there.
This is your house.
But if I park over there, he gonna park behind me. If I park right here, nobody gonna park over there.
Hey, look, there's Georgie. Hey, Georgie, how's our weed whacker coming along? Georgie, you okay? God, your neck broken too? You walk with a limp? God, he's a zombie! Yo, well, the guy, you gotta get out of here. George, oh my God, he's a zombie too. Yo, big creepy old dude, I swear to God, there's zombies out here. Oh my God, he's a zombie too. Walter, you gotta get out of here. There's zombies everywhere.
Zombies?
Okay.
Man, that story sucks. I like the original movie better.
Well, personally, I don't like your opinion and the fact that you think, oh, the original was so much better. Who's failing in school? Who's got F's or D's out of the universe? So I don't think your opinion matters. So personally, I think we do need to redo this movie, or redo the movie, or the idea of the story. Let's see what we can make up from these horrifying zombie stories you're so obsessed with. What time is it? Time for one more story, or 4, depending on how fast I tell them. How about we start off with a story about 2 guys going fishing.
See the cat I caught?
See, we used to sell George over there in Korea as a male prostitute.
The problem is, if you believe young thugs, then you'll believe idiots.
Stick your tongue out, George!
Yeah, I'm so sexy. I'm so hot. Lou's so jealous. Cause look at that. Mwah.
Calvin again, I say, bull crokers.
They're fishing on a barge. They're fishing for catfish, croaker, and I can't remember the third kind. But nonetheless, they're trying to get salmonella poisoning so they can bring it back to the town that they're near to poison them so that they can kill them and then raise them from the dead so they have a dead army. But unfortunately, little did they know, there's a black kind of goo moving through the lake. And George is apparently obsessed with the living dead. So when he sees this goo, which has the living dead zombies on it, they're apparently surfing, he gets aroused. I don't know what's wrong with George, but he gets aroused and he's watching the dead. And they're coming closer and they're coming closer. And Lewis looks at him and says, "George, are you crazy? What's wrong with you?" And George's like, "Look at the dead. They look so hot, so sexy. What's up? Come on, come on." And Lewis is like, "We need to get out of here." And George's like, "Not yet, not just yet." But Lewis is like, "George, you have the keys to the truck. We need to get out of here." So Lewis manages to convince George to get back on the truck and to get out of there so they can go deliver this salmonella poisoning. But unfortunately, forgot the salmonella poisoning. The dead come out of the lake, and they're coming after George and Lewis for no apparent reason because they went fishing in the lake.
Man, I don't want to hear about no fishing story. If I wanted to hear about a fishing story, I'd go fishing.
You don't like that story? What's wrong with that, miss? No drug use? No foul language?
If I wanted to be bored to death, I'd just watch the presidential debate on TV.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I got a better one for you. How about we try a ghost story? Everyone loves ghost stories, except me.
Something strange going on in these apartments.
That's a stupid story. There ain't no such thing as
I
ghosts.
don't even want to hear about that stuff. That ain't real.
Yeah, man.
You don't like that story? It was a zombie story with a goat. Man, you people are hard to satisfy. All right. How about this? We got the Blow Truck Chronicles. How about that? We're going to go and insulate an attic. They get there, they're up there in the attic. Well, at least Shaw's up there in the attic. He's got this enormously big white hose.
George sucks. George sucks. Got to be Ben and Justin. Got to be Ben and Justin. All right, bro, here comes the Kid Crusader. Hey, George, there's a dead body up here. At least it looks dead. Let me know what you want me to do.
Just cover them up. It's got to be done today.
All right, George, whenever you're ready, turn everything on. I have to call my wife and tell her I saw a dead body in an attic. Then I buried it. Oh, Lord. I hope I don't get fired from my job from burying zombies in attics. George, I need more pressure up here, man. This thing's like moving around and stuff.
Roger. Just don't get any of it on my wet trim.
Ah, you zombie bastard.
And he calls to George on the radio and says, I need more pressure. I'm trying to give her R36 or 48. And George's like, all right. And he hears, wait a second, something's wrong. Because George tells him to stop the pressure. George stops the pressure. He's looking around, trying to figure out what the moaning is. He said, He calls George on the phone. He says, where's Chris? George says he doesn't know. Last time he seen him, he went to the toilet. Okay, well maybe he's wasting time on the clock. So he's sitting there, and all of a sudden he sees the installation begin to move. Now, unbeknownst to Shaw and George, who's in the truck, Chris is buried under R36 now. He's struggling, he's choking, it's going down his throat, he can't breathe, he's trying to grab the attic rulers to get out, with two problems. Attic rulers are not meant to be climbed on, and secondly, someone has stapled them diagonal and wrote the words, George sucks on them. Thank you, Ben and Justin. So anyway, Chris is not able to get himself out of harm's way and dies. I know, kind of quick, but hey, it's insulation, what you expect. Well, Chris is now full of vengeance and hunger for brains. He's coming towards Shaw. And Shaw's trying to finish the attic. He's like, George, hurry up, I need more pressure. Hurry up, hurry up. And he goes down the attic accesses. He sees George suction all over the attic access. Thanks once again, Ben and Justin. He gets down there, they help him fill a paperwork, get the hose back in the truck, and they give him the attic. They put the attic certificate up there. All before Chris gets to the attic access.
Man, blow truck chronicles sucks.
Man, William, what was you thinking telling such a stupid story?
That dead dude in the attic gave my freaking teeth diarrhea.
Man, that is so stupid. Terrible.
Made my eyeballs throw up.
It's time for one more story, 12 o'clock. Got time for one more story. What kind of story do you guys want to hear?
Zombie story. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, let's hear a zombie story.
Zombies. Let's do it over the
All right, fine. I got one that'll blow your mind. We're gonna have drugs. No sex, though, because that offends people. We're gonna have a slasher movie making a zombie epidemic. How about that? A slasher and a zombie movie at the same time. Make everyone happy. And drug use, that's always popular.
I've been digging files, there ain't nobody here. Just keep on digging, I buried this one real deep. You buried him? Yeah, I was trying to make a zombie and it didn't quite work out that way. Well, what went wrong? I'm not sure, zombies are unpredictable. Unpredictable? All they do is walk around and eat people. Well, of course they walk around and eat people, but the problem is trying to get them to rise from the grave. Well, how about this? Tomorrow we're gonna look for toxic waste cannons, but today, this digging stuff's too much work, man.
How about we have a sadistic madman who does this evil chant to raise the dead?
Hey, look at those two little kids. They're gonna dig a hole and try and raise the dead. Oh, the dead. Oh, the dead. It is what it is, man. I don't know about that, man. I gotta call a show and check this out. Woo-hoo! Y'all want the dead raised? I'll fix that problem for you. Woo-hoo! For a time, I was considered sparing this wretched, evil, mindless, soulless, disgusting earth. But after all you have put me through, you have taken my family away from me. You have taken my friends away from me. You have turned everything that I loved into something disgusting. I will now return the favor. You have used science to take my family and loved ones away from me. But now, the darkness, my darkness, is more powerful than all the science your toys can master.
Don't we need 6 lights to harness the power of the devil? Because aren't you using Satan in this ritual?
The devil? Satan? Lucifer? That amateur? That child? No, we're not using him. In fact, what I plan to do will make all the evil that he's ever done since the beginning of time look like a teaser trailer to a really cheesy film. I'm getting ready for a blockbuster. I'm gonna bring this world to its knees. And all the guardians who say, it is what it is, who protect the evil and allow them to go on while the good suffer, well, they will learn it is what it was. I will open the floodgates of eternity, and every imaginable horror will come after the humans. I will destroy them in every way known to man, and I will make up a few on my own. But understand this, there is no retribution. There is no salvation. This is the end of all things. I will destroy them. Their debt to me is outstanding, and their payment is due in full. And I demand it today. Now, tonight will be a good time. Tomorrow will be too late. Now, they shall witness the utter and complete annihilation of this world. My loyal servant, Mr. Gacy, understand. Bring your armies. Come and fight me. But understand one thing. You're up against the most powerful being ever created. And understand that your suffering will be legendary. I will not stop. There is nothing you can do against me. So come after me. Do your worst. I will return the favor 1,000,000,000,000-fold on you. There is no place to run. There is no place to hide. Your suffering will be the most terrifying nightmare you've ever had to endure. And this is only the prelude to the beginning. Everything you've ever dreamed of, every fear you've ever had, we've minds to give you. And as I said before, I will not stop. And if my armies of dead cannot reach you, I will come to you personally. You don't want that. You don't want to see me angry. But I know that you don't know any better. But I will teach you. And when you see me, you see death. And understand, I will never, ever stop. Your suffering, your nightmares, your torture, your pain will exist forever. Make no mistake, I will not hesitate. I will awaken the dead, and I will come after you with everything I have, and it will be more than enough to destroy you. And just as you haunted me, I will haunt you forever and ever. You will never breathe free air again. your life is over.
Master, who are you talking to? You're looking that way and I'm standing right here.
Silence! I am enjoying the tweaking process. I am on weapons-grade crystal meth, street-grade heroin, and a deadly neurotoxin. Leave me be! Besides, we gotta get to the evil chant so that we can raise the dead. Sons of Beelzebub, open the gates. Those of you who are sleeping, awaken and destroy this place, for it has sickened me and is dead to me. It is time for you to take your vengeance upon this worthless world. Do your worst. Bring mankind to its knees. Let no one stand in your way. I will unleash the most powerful, the most threatening, the most destructive nightmare ever. There will be no tomorrow unless I say so. Mark my words, this is the end of days. There will be no tomorrow unless it is with my permission. This is over. On a night just like tonight, it was dark just like tonight. The moon was full just like tonight. This evil, sadistic madman began his evil chant to raise the dead. Ironically, and to his unknowledge, it worked.
It was in a closet. Why was he in a closet, man? This stuff's getting stupid.
Stupid? That's one of the freshest ideas that's ever hit the movie industry in a billion years. A zombie come out the closet, but it's not really a zombie. It's someone pretend to be a zombie.
Yeah, man, that's stupid. You know what? I think AJ should come out the closet.
You know, I think a kid with a red clown nose should come out the closet.
Why does it gotta be a kid with a red nose? I think it should be a rabbit.
I seriously think I need to tell a better story. This one sucks.
Man, can you start that story over again? I was distracted by the boredom.
Distracted by the boredom? I got news for you. We're ready for the sequel.
Get back on me! Get off my stick!
But nonetheless, it's reported by apparently there's a viral infection out there being released from gases and toxic waste containers. You better board up your windows and duct tape them. Close your doors. Sad!
Man, why aren't we telling the story in black and white? It's the 21st century.
Man, this story, I don't even think it's good enough to be on Blu-ray.
You know, if you take crayons and shove them into the speaker holes, the TV will have color.
Sad!
Oogie boogie boogie. Oogie boogie boogie.
Man, that's disgusting.
Oogie boogie.
Man, the zombies are infecting the radios, the movies, and that's kids.
Oogie boogie. Oogie boogie.
You know, Seth, you might want to be prepared for that 24-hour marathon of Of the Living Dead coming on tonight on... Got my house key. I better go around back and see if the door's open over there.
Mr. Scrub. Oh, I missed a rabbit that wasn't even moving. What's that blue thing over there? We'll find out. Huh. Wonder why they got duct tape on it.
AJ, you okay? What are you doing out here?
Something happens.
Did you hit any?
No, I missed it and it wasn't even moving.
What would make a rabbit not move?
I don't know, maybe it's got something to do with that stuff on the news. Man.
The news? Yeah. You watch the news?
What's wrong with the news?
I got a big problem with the news. The news is all fictional. It's all orchestrated by big businesses to do one thing, keep you living in fear. I'll give you an example. What did they tell you on the news?
Oh, they said go inside, lock up, stay in the house.
They tell you to go to your local lumber yard and buy a new door? What else did they tell you?
They said board up your windows, put tape around the edges.
They tell you to go buy a new window or perhaps put like foam, a little white foam around the window? Anything else? Anything at all?
Yeah, they said look out for these blue barrels emitting toxic fumes like that one.
We've been saying the whole time, they didn't say anything?
Nah, I didn't even think about it.
We gotta seal this thing back up. It's gonna kill everybody.
We need some duct tape.
There's some right there on the ground. You got some scissors?
No, why would I have scissors?
I don't know. We could really use it right about now. It's not real. Zombies aren't real. It can't be. It's not real.
I'm just kidding. I tricked every both of y'all. You thought I was a zombie, but I wasn't.
Said you were so Ashton, cut that out!
Now go, fool.
Every zombie hates human for themselves. Ashley, come on, we gotta get out of here. Come on, there's a real one in the woods. They all real. Move it. It would be nice if you would hurry up and get inside. And we might want to close the door. It's daylight savings time. Time for one more story. We shall call this one The Blow Truck Chronicles Part 2. With Chris having been killed under 36R in the previous house, Shaw, George, and Tom attempt to blow another house. God, these guys are really in for it. Ironically, one of them, we're not saying names, one of them is on weapons-grade crystal meth. The second one is on street-grade heroin. The third is on a deadly neurotoxin. And all three of them have taken 4 shots apiece of crack cocaine, much like me. They are tweaking beyond belief. They are attempting to blow the attic. But no one's in the hopper. So there's no insulation going through the hose, so I don't know how they're going to blow the hopper. They're hanging on the attic rulers for support. Ironically, the attic rules are not meant to be hung on. Especially the fact that they all say Robert sucks. Thank you, Ben and Justin. They're trying to blow the attic. It seems impossible because they don't. To them, it's over 68R. It's actually only like 5R because they're tweaking. They're hallucinating, and Tom won't stop bragging about how much of a great supervisor he is. Apparently, he was a great supervisor, even greater than Jesus. I mean, the man was a carpenter and all this, but he could never keep the trucks as clean as Tom did. Shaw's trying to do it, but with the current budget of the insulation company, they're lucky if they can get the speedy oil change guy, Chad, to do anything. He's not speedy, and he doesn't change oil.
It's okay, Scott. What's the matter? You scared of zombies? It's okay. It's okay. They're outside.
They got
and
any
inside.
zombies around here, huh, man?
There was one in the woods.
That's around here.
Yeah, but that one's gone.
How do you know? We ran inside.
Yeah, and I haven't seen him since.
Well, the thing I saw in the woods, it had a big head. Not that big, a little bit smaller. Okay, yeah. And it had bleeding eye sockets. And its nose had black boogers dripping out of it. And blood was pouring from its mouth. And it had a piece of skin in between its teeth. And its clothes were ripped up. And it was missing a leg. And on the other leg, the foot was missing, so he was dragging himself across the ground.
You scared of zombies?
And he had a stick going through the back of his head. And the stick had blood on it.
AJ, you are pretty stupid.
Lots of blood.
You're gonna go stick your head during
And
the
he had one eye.
Is this what it looks like?
That's exactly what he looks like. It's like existence repeated itself. That copy of him. Do you have hair? No, he's bald.
World's first bald zombie.
I got a lot of
Cool, baby!
There
Hey, fat, come on, let's go, buddy.
Zombies outside?
Let's take a boss and come back on.
Not worry about it, because zombies already exist now.
Come in!
Who cares?
You only gonna be able to salvage about 5 seconds of that mess.
Karen, give me the tray.
You booming now, you boom. Oh my God. Extra, read all about it. Zombie. Shoot him in the head, boom. Hit him with paper in the head.
Hey, boom. Hold up. Everyone, hold up. All right, stop.
There's something on the news. Something on the news. Sit down. Everybody sit down.
Yeah, calm down. Let's watch this, man. We're talking about that zombie stuff again.
There's something on the damn news. Now sit your butt down. There's something going on. It's serious. It's serious. Something going on. Some kind of viral outbreak.
No.
Come on, Scott. Sit down.
Y'all calm down and watch TV, man. I'm missing the zombie stuff. Man, you heard that?
Heard what?
I don't know, man. Something out there.
You gonna go look at the window?
Stupid.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, William.
What?
It's that one zombie from the woods, man.
You sticking your head out the window with the zombie from the woods out there?
It's okay. He's far away, man. It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah, man. Come look at
Have you seen those movies? I have to see this. Look, Scotty, the zombie. He's where you like to go. He's outside.
It's getting closer.
I don't see nothing.
It's over.
Come on, Boom.
Getting closer.
Come on, Boom.
Come on, stupid. Come on, go.
Oh, man.
Run.
Oh, come on, man. Let me out. They're gonna eat my brains, man. Let me out.
I heard brains. He's trying to eat our brains. It's a zombie. Don't let him in.
Let me out. Gonna eat my brains! Gonna eat my brains!
Don't let him in! Stop! Don't let him in! Hold that door closed!
It's pulling!
No, don't let it pull! Don't let it pull! You can't let it pull!
The zombies have like super strength or something!
No, they don't! They just eat brains! It's stupid!
Come on, William! Zombies, man! Let's go! Let's go! Where's the keys, man? Start it up, let's go!
Come on, go! What are you doing? Where the keys
Where's the keys, man? Let's go!
Where are the keys?
Start it up!
Let's go!
I left the keys in the house!
Oh!
You idiot!
How you
We're about to die and you left the keys!
I'm just kidding, I had him in the ignition the whole time.
You idiot! Start the car! Stop playing practical jokes! Our lives are on the line!
Come on, start the car, man!
Start it! Our lives are on the line!
Man, it's not starting, it's broke, it's stopped!
It's broke!
I said it's broke!
Oh! Let's go to the white car!
We can't! The job I have is not paid for a major automotive repair. In fact, I can't even buy a blank VHS. We're gonna have to go to the van. You got gas money, right? Cause our van's got gas in it.
It better.
And that's why we're not going to escape.
Man, you know the door was open the whole time. You could have just got in regular.
What fun would that be?
All the zombies look alike in the story.
Hey now.
It's like
It is what it is. We have a low budget.
No, they are what they are because there's more than one of them.
It is what it is.
You got your logic wrong.
Man, why are the kids driving the car? Don't make no sense. Well, actually, nothing in this story's been making sense. But
All right. I'll get in the driver's seat. But it doesn't matter. There's no gas in the van.
Oh man, we're out of gas.
Man, why ain't this car don't got no gas?
I spent all my money on a ride mower. How was I supposed to know that my one day off I was gonna cut the grass and gonna be a viral outbreak? I can't predict the future, you know.
No, you know how hard it's gonna be to get gas during a zombie outbreak?
We have to go inside and board the house up.
Let's do that, man.
You might want to fall asleep right about now. Because it's going to be a real long nightmare. And it will never end.
Man, if I wanted to go to sleep, I'd go watch wrestling.
Wrestling's on.
Wrestling? Same story, same plot, same matches. Just like a zombie movie. Oh, my brains are hurting. Brains. Oh, the van. Oh, hold on. I'm getting in the driver's seat. What the? Who put a car seat in? Man, ain't a driver's seat 2 years driving a van. I'm getting in the driver's seat. I might be high, but I know where the driver's seat's at.
You getting in?
I got him in the seat back. There we go. That's enough for me to get in. Hold on. Sons of Beelzebub! Unlock the ignition and start this car.
You just turned the headlights on. You didn't start the engine.
This is a fine pickle we've gotten ourselves into. The only thing else that can go wrong is there's no gas in this thing.
There isn't any gas.
What's the point of even being in this car?